This is where the theme song goes. Oh. Hey everybody, welcome back to another review from Rob's Toy Attic. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends series MODOK Deluxe figure. This was just released this week, and I was going to pass on it as I do have the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure, but after seeing many promotional photos of it since it was announced, I decided to get it when I saw it come up on Target's website. So I ordered it and I picked it up yesterday, and now I'm taking a look at it. Right here you see the box. You actually don't get a window to see inside to the figure, just a box with images. On the front here you get MODOK in a scene. Got a MODOK logo on top of the box here. On the side of the box you have a nice image of MODOK blasting off right there. And on the back you get some promotional shots of MODOK right here. There is the full figure with the whole measurement. Oh, 8. Oh, okay. So it tells you how tall it is right there. That's neat. And then you get some other display options on the side here. The alternate portrait and then the blast effect. The pieces here. A little write-up on MODOK if you're interested in reading that. Otherwise, let's take a look at this guy. When you get MODOK out of his box, this is how it comes out. How about that? And here's MODOK out of the packaging, and this is a very, very nice looking figure here. And I know I say that often, however, I like toys. So I typically pick up things that I think are gonna look good and things that I will probably enjoy. But it definitely has a presence about it. It's a large figure, larger than I thought it was going to be, especially in comparison to the Build-A-Figure, which I will get to. But just getting right into it, the face on this thing is nice. Some really good details, some nice paint work, and around the eyes, they have a shading. And even the eyes themselves, they're white, but they have a secondary white for the it's not the pupil, I don't know, eyes, iris, who knows. The gold detailing around the body itself is very nice. It's marbling, but I don't have a problem with that. I like that inside all these recesses and even these raised lines here, you have a deeper gold color, so that really adds to the depth of what's going on here. This blast piece down at the bottom, it's pretty good. It works for what it's supposed to. This is reuse from the Professor X hover chair, actually, which at first glance you couldn't tell, but it is. I mean, you might be able to tell. I don't know. I couldn't tell, not at first glance. Nice detail in the hair with some paint as well. No paint on the limbs, just a solid royal purplish bluish color that you get. Some colors punched in with these buttons here and then right here in the center. That's really about it though, besides the gold as I mentioned. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good looking figure. For accessories, you get a grip hand for holding his handle, a fisted hand for punching, and two really fun splayed open hands. Something I like about this also is that the handle here, it's on a peg, so it swivels all around, to and fro, up and down, all that stuff, but you can pop it out. And now, I don't know if it's supposed to be doing this, or really if it even matters, but just, if you got him in a display where he's not holding the handle, or the controls, that's kind of nice to have it just off, and looking clean. But for the most part, when I have him displayed, he will be holding this, because, I don't know, that's just how I imagine him, just getting around in his little buggy here. And speaking of getting around, this guy, although he is just a pretty fairly static figure in, a chair, he does have some pretty decent articulation. And I'm going to go with that right now. So the base here has swivel at the bottom, swivel in the middle, swivel at the top, whatever. Even then a swivel even at the toppy top. Or, oh, that's the same top. The arms, they come out like this. I'm gonna move this out the way. Out like that. You get a single jointed elbow that goes down and up and then hinges side to side. All the hands have a hinge and a swivel. And these hands, by the way, all the fingers are segmented like this for all the hands. And I think it gives a nice robotic look. So I like that. That's pretty good. So yeah, the hands, hand hinge. These legs, you get a ball joint down here, moves around, as well as a swivel at the upper thigh. Double joint knees, kick, kick. Then you get ankle rocker, or ankles that go down and up, as well as ankle rockers. So even though they didn't need to do all that, they did, and I appreciate it. And beyond the alternate hands, he does come with an alternate face. And how that works is you just kind of pinch him on his cheeks and just wiggle, 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 and then it slides right out, and you get this big old rectangular peg, that big old rectangular hole right there, which is where you see all the copyright information, which is nice. And then you have this alternate, not so wild head. And so put that on, you just slide it in, push, and there you go. It's done. How about that? So to compare MODOK with the previous Toy Biz Build-A-Figure, actually, well, let's measure him out first, even though the box already tells me that he is 8.5 inches tall, which is, yep, 8.5 inches tall. How about that? Now here he is compared to the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure. Now don't get me wrong, this is still a great figure, but I like this one much better. But you know, 15 years, 16 years? 15 years. 15 years will do that, huh? And this other guy, this Toy Biz one, he comes in at about 7.5 inches. So this new one is about an inch taller. And this guy's good. I like him. I mean, you can't go wrong with that face. The paint work. All the paint. You know, so... And he's a very good looking figure. But the articulation on this thing always was a problem for me. These arms, they just rotate and then you can't bring them out at all. So it's either rotate him in to his face or rotate him out of his face. You know, which is fine because he's not going to really do a whole lot anyway. But, you know, you got a lot more display options with this newer one, especially with the alternate face. So I think it's a great improvement over what Toy Biz had done, and I didn't really think it was possible to outdo this. So this is great. This is just greater, I think. So overall, I say that this figure it's a get from me. I got it. Look at it. It's here with me now. I'm very excited to have it. I got it. I've had it open for a while and I've been able to mess around with it, and I really like it, which is something that I really can't say about the Build-A-Figure of the past. While it is a nice looking figure, it's not very fun to pick up and play with, in my opinion. Whereas this is very pick up and playable, especially with the face options, with alternate hands. You know, you have things to do with it that's fun, and you don't have to you can make the poses and get it in the ways that you want without having to fight and work and, you know, kind of compromise, I suppose. So, you know, if you are in the market for a nice MODOK figure, then this is what you're looking for right here. The Build-A-Figure of the past, that's also great, like I said. But this right here, I think, is a great update and well-deserved. and it's going to be going in my villains display as soon as possible. I'll have to find a new place for my Build-A-Figure MODOK because I won't be getting rid of this guy. Nah, he's too good. I mean, he is very good. But this guy is where it's at. So, if you like what you see here, comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend, watch other videos, whatever you want to do. I'll be posting more videos as I can. And until next time, shake it easy.